Alright, so last week I put out my first vlogger style video and everybody seemed to really enjoy it. So I'm back again this week to talk to you about how I plan out my social media. I'm going to throw my strategies in there and what I do, like my process, what I think about whenever I'm putting together my social media for the following week. So we are going to be sitting down right there and let's go through how I plan out my social media to grow my business and the processes and strategies that I use. All right, let's do it. So we just started to sit down and get everything in order that we need. So I put together this layout for you to hopefully help you understand. I got it from Ashlyn. Writes Ashlyn Carter, and so let me go into Trello and show you this screenshot that I grabbed. So our main piece of content is the video that we put out each week on Fridays, our strategy video. And this is something new that I'm recently starting to do is, so we're going to have our main video, and then from that we're going to have our IG story, and I'm going to pull out a couple of Instagram posts, Facebook posts, so that each week we're focusing on like one main topic. And so this is what I'm going to be working off from. So actually I like to be 2 weeks ahead. So right now when recording this, it's May 22nd. And this video that you're watching actually goes live next week. And so I'm going to be working through the content of that week. So you kind of get a little sneak peek behind the scenes of what that looks like. So we have our video that just went live today, which was why your business isn't growing. And so that's going to be our one main hub of content. Now I also pulled up the script from that video, and so from that script I'm going to be pulling out really good pieces of content that will be great for Instagram and Facebook. So it's a really good way if you can have one main hub content that's like your big thing for the week. So for us it's a YouTube video, maybe you have a podcast, and then from that you can pull it apart, especially if you have a team, and they can start creating Instagram captions from it, creating Facebook posts from it, and so that's a really good way to get started. Now I am going to start planning out these posts, and then I will show you a little bit. So let's speed up time. Another good thing to know, which I will cover this probably more in depth in another video, is I use a pyramid for my marketing content, and on the bottom, like the widest part of that pyramid, is social media. So my Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, those are all like my bottom audience. And from that, I try to get them into my community. So a lot of the times on my social media, you'll see me promoting my email list, which is my insiders list, where they get like special content sent to them via email. And then also my Facebook group. So the Brand Gathering Facebook group is another part of my community. And so anytime that I'm on social media, most of the time you'll see me promoting my community, because that's kind of like taking the next step with me, taking the next step in our relationship. And so I try promoting those, and inside those I give out content that you won't see anywhere else. Like for example, in my Facebook group, was it last week, I took them behind the scenes of my entire marketing and like where I'm pivoting at and why I'm pivoting, and that's somewhere where I didn't do that anywhere else. For my newsletter list, I sent them an exclusive Facebook or exclusive YouTube video, and I just went in there and I explained like, hey, this is how you write better copy. And there was an unlisted video where you had to be on my email list in order to have access to it, because I want to give people an incentive to be inside my community and taking that next step. And then once they're inside my community, that's whenever you're nurturing the relationship and where I'm trying to get them to convert into a paying client, mostly through the signature experience, but I also have courses and stuff like that that I'll be promoting in there from time to time. And so I'll have people that have been in my community for years and have never, actually converted, or I'll have people who kind of enter my community and then next thing I know, a truck went by. if you hear that dog barking. And the next thing I know, they're a paying client and they like just entered my community. So that's the core. And then from that, not everybody obviously reaches the conversion point where they become a paying client, but from those people, I want to turn them into raving fans and have them be promoting my services for me. And so that's kind of like the very top of the pyramid is loyalty. What can I do to stay top of mind for those clients? What can I do to further that relationship so that they, continue to have that like, know, and trust factor and recommend me to their friends and other businesses. And so with that in mind, for my Instagram and YouTube, I'll be promoting my YouTube channel on some of the posts. So I'm going to be promoting the business challenges video on some of my posts on Instagram. And then I'm going to be promoting my email list and then my Facebook group on other posts. And so you'll see that throughout the content. But right now, what I'm going to do is work on creating some design-based Instagram graphics, and so you'll see how I create those actually using Adobe Illustrator, and then I will tell you more about my plan and how I'm mapping everything out. Okay, so another part of my process that I do is inside ClickUp. And so inside ClickUp, I have this, it's saved as a template. So if you go in, if you are a user of ClickUp, I absolutely love it. You can save it as a template. So I have this weekly marketing plan saved as a template inside. And so what it has is just some brainstorming things on there for each week. What do I want them to know this week? What do I want them to do this week? What do I want my audience to feel? What stand am I taking? That one was in there from previous, and I don't really like that one. Call to actions. So what call to actions do I want people to take? And then a goal for me, or like a business goal. And then underneath it, these are all the things that I do each week. So I have one email campaign that goes out a week. I try to do at least 2 Facebook posts. I try to do a blog. This one I don't do quite as often. 6 IG posts. My strategy just recently changed. So I was trying to post 6 days a week. Really, it was taking a lot of time, and the time versus investment just wasn't there for me. So now I'm actually doing 3 posts a week. So we'll do 3 Instagram posts a week, 3 pins scheduled, which I also use Planoly for Instagram as well as Pinterest, and I also use Tailwind, and then 1 live video scheduled. So this one, I'm not doing a live video, but I do want my 2 YouTube videos scheduled, and I also have a template for a to-do list. So if we want to add a checklist, I want a YouTube video checklist, use this template. And so we have the YouTube video checklist there. All right, so this is all set up for this week. So I'm going to go through and answer all the questions and then take you through it. All right, so I went through and I filled out everything right now, and so this actually might not be the best week to be recording this video now that I'm thinking about it, but that's okay. We'll roll with it because I'm already started. So this week there's really not like a true goal because, one, I'm going to be in Savannah, Georgia next week, so I will be working probably 3/4 as much as I usually do, but also there's no like real call to action. Right now I'm in between launches. So I just got done doing a really big launch for the Book More Weddings Summit with Heidi Thomas, while I was also promoting the Wedding Pro survey. And so with those 2, now I'm in a rest period before I start promoting the Website Academy round 4 in August. So right now I'm just like engaging with my community and not really promoting anything currently. But whenever we take a look at this, what I want people to know this week is about the video about business challenges and why their business isn't growing. What I want them to do is really just engage this week. There's no other thing rather than just getting to know my community, showing up and engaging. With this video and with my content this week, I really just want them to feel motivated and inspired because I am going to be sharing traveling while working and how we're doing it, and I want them to, have the same kind of success. My call to actions are just watching the YouTube video, joining the Facebook group, and I'll also say engaging. And then for me, like the business goal, right now I am heavily focusing on YouTube. I talked about this inside my Facebook group for the reason why I'm heavily focusing on YouTube, but that is like my main squeeze right now. So my goal for this week is just to continue to grow my YouTube channel. In the last 28 days, I've grown my YouTube channel by 78 followers, and so I just want to keep that momentum going. And then right now, I'm working on getting the 3 Instagram posts scheduled. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a blog this week or not. Probably not. I'm going to close the blog. I'm not going to do the blog this week. My email campaign, those go live I send out an email weekly on Tuesdays, so I need to write that. My Facebook posts are pretty easy once I do my Instagram. They're usually like similar or the same post on Facebook at different times. And then my 3 pins are going to be about the business challenges video, so that'll be easy to do. And then I'm going to start working on the following weeks. Like I said, normally I like to, if today was just 22nd, I would like to be working on like mid-June stuff, but with the time that we are in and with my daughter being home, like I'm just glad that I'm staying on top of it and staying somewhat ahead. So give yourself grace. But these are the main things that I use. Is ClickUp really helps me organize everything and assign things to my team members. And so that's a really good overview. And so now I'm just going to get to work on everything, and then I'll show you the final results. Okay, so Honestly, this is going to be a somewhat different week than normal because we are going out of town and I'm going to be working remotely. But what I went ahead and I got all of my pictures added in. So I work in 9 grid blocks. And so I have my 9 colors here, and so that's done. I uploaded them. This one I'm talking about the YouTube video. This one is a past client launch, and then this one I'm talking about Savannah, and I'm going to be sharing more about that. And we're also going to be recording some videos and vlog videos while we are in Savannah, so that's going to be really fun. So go ahead and hit subscribe if you want to be around to check those out, because that's going to be really fun, and you don't want to miss those. So I got all of that done, and now we just need to write the email campaign, which they go out on Tuesday, so I really like to write them on Monday. Monday we're going to be in the car, so that should be fine. Facebook posts, those will be easy to do. I need to get my 3 pins scheduled, so that I also use Planoly for. I'm checking out CoSchedule for my content management. I don't know if I'm gonna stick with it or not. I just literally started the trial, but with my team, I really feel like it would be a lot to have them in ClickUp all the time as well as CoSchedule, and so I just started like playing around with it. But if you use CoSchedule or like it, don't like it, let me know in the comments like what your thoughts are on CoSchedule, because I literally just started the trial today and I've just kind of been checking it out to see if it would be very overwhelming for my team to learn both and having everything scheduled out in both. All right, so this is for Pinterest. You can see I have some that I have published in here. And then I also use Tailwind, so it's kind of somewhat the same. I might be doing double the work. I actually probably just use Tailwind, but I use both Planoly and Tailwind. So that's the last thing that I have to do. And then we should be good for the week. I'll probably do a part 2 to this and follow up with like what the analytics look like. So I'm going to be doing a video later on in June, how I do monthly reviews and look at my analytics. So that video is coming up, and then I'll probably do a part 2 to this video even sooner than that maybe, and talk about like what the results were, how it went while we were traveling and doing all this, and like what the engagement was like. So that's it for this video. Hopefully you got a lot out of it, and remember, every Wednesday a vlog comes out, so vlogs on Wednesday. And then if you just want straight strategy, my strategy chats come out on Fridays, so be sure to click subscribe, and so you don't miss out on any of those videos, because like I said, YouTube is my main squeeze right now, and so that's what I'm focusing a lot of my time and energy on, because I made it a goal that I will be monetized by May of 2021, and so I am rocking it out and I'm taking you along for the ride. So I'll see you next week.